Gate Treatise. Table of Contents, Hsueh-li. Point 1. Causal Conditions. In the inquiry for the causes of things, it seems that everything possesses a nature of itself. A careful analysis shows that such a self-nature does not really exist. The word gate means a way leading to a thorough understanding without a residue of doubt. 2. With or without effect. This is a further examination of the principle of voidness of self-nature. It begins with the question whether things have been already in existence or have not been in existence prior to their production. Neither alternative is possible to establish the process of production. This examination constitutes one of the gates. 3 conditions. One previous chapter examines causes and this one examines conditions. Effects cannot be found either in conditions in general or in any one of the 4 conditions. This examination constitutes one of the gates.
4. Characteristics. The previous 3 gates show that production does not exist in the examination of causes and conditions. This one shows that production does not exist in the examination of the 3 characteristics. This examination constitutes one of the gates. 5. With or without characteristics. This examines the reality of the 3 characteristics, whether they characterize an object with or without characteristics. It shows that there can be no characterization in either case. This constitutes one of the gates. 6. Identity or difference. The issue of the reality and unreality of characteristics have been examined. Nagarjuna studies whether an object and characteristics are identical or different from each other. Neither case can be established. This constitutes one of the gates. 7. Being or non-being. The previous chapters show that the 3 characteristics cannot really characterize. This one shows that the 4 characteristics cannot either. Origination and a duration belong to a being, while a decay and a destruction belong to a non-being. Being and non-being cannot exist either together or separately. This constitutes one of the gates. 8. Nature. The examination of being and non-being shows that things are always changing in nature. Since things are originated from conditions, there cannot be any self-nature. This constitutes one of the gates. 9. Cause and effect. Things can neither be found from their self-nature, nor can be found from the process of causation. This constitutes one of the gates. 10. The Creator. There cannot be creation without cause and effect. In the examination of 4 alternative cases, there cannot be any creation. This constitutes one of the gates. 11. The 3 times. In the exhaustive study of creation, it is necessary to examine it with respect to time. Then one will find that a creation is impossible in all 3 times. This constitutes one of the gates. 12. Production. Creation means that something new is formed. Production means that something new is originated. Since they cannot be established in all 3 times, how can there be such a thing as production? This constitutes one of the gates.
Preface, Hsueh-li. The 12-Gate Treatise is a refutative and corrective exposition on the nature of reality and the essential way to the place of enlightenment. 12 is the great number which comprises all branches of teachings on emptiness. Gate is the term for opening up, clearing the way and removing hindrances. Treatise is the complete examination of sources and the thorough exposition of principles. If one principle is not thoroughly explained, many different views will arise and the point will be missed. If one source is not completely examined, many people will go astray and become heterodox. If heterodox views are not corrected, and the erroneous not eliminated, great men will be grieved. Therefore Nagarjuna Bodhisattva opened a way for those who want a solution and wrote the 12-Gate to set them right. By using the 12-Gate, the issue of being and non-being is cleared away, and no other problem remains. Once the issue of being and non-being is solved, the problem of God as the Creator disappears. When principles culminate in the empty position, the self is lost along with the 2 extremes. However, losing the self requires the discard of the fish trap. Discarding the fish trap requires leaving behind reliance on the doctrine of emptiness. Only when the fish trap and the self are both forgotten can one comprehend reality. When one comprehends reality, the real and the unreal both disappear, and possessing and losing vanish. Once these disappear and vanish, one can remove hazards. In the double mystery of the doctrine of emptiness, eliminate all erroneous views. Turn the carriage toward the place of enlightenment and set the mind fully on the Buddha stage.
How glorious is the 12-gate treatise! Truly, it is like brandishing an empty blade in an empty space, playing inaudible music in the cosmos. Saving the drowned with a profound ford and going beyond the boundary of being and non-being. How fortunate the scholars of later times! A level road is already prepared, and a hidden pass is already disclosed. Truly, they can ride a gentle phoenix in the northern ocean. Drive a white ox back to the south, be awakened from the dream state, attain 100 transformations and come homeward in peace. As when the bright sun shines forth, there is no dark place that is not illuminated when this is understood. Singji, not very talented, still dare to clarify and verify the empty gate. I long to realize the ultimate ideal, and hope there may be benefits in daily life, and expect there will be good effects in coming years. Moreover, how greatly I respect such talented work. So, I dare to use my poor pen and limited thoughts to write a preface and add a table of contents at the front. I have done so not because it can increase the value of the treatise, simply with the hope that I may open a way to improve myself.